Winsome. Adjective. Charming in a sweet, childlike, or innocent way. The puppy gave a winsome tilt of its head, and the strict landlord bent the no pets rule. Denigrate. Verb. To criticize someone or something unfairly. To belittle. It became a habit to denigrate the rival team's luck, but the coach reminded players that disrespect made them sloppy and blind to real weaknesses. Opprobrium. Noun. Strong public criticism or shame attached to bad conduct. The company earned opprobrium for dumping waste upstream of the town intake. Expedite. Verb. To make an action or process happen sooner or with less delay. To expedite the passport renewal, she paid for overnight shipping, triple-checked the photo rules, and uploaded documents before the office opened. Ostensible. Adjective. Named as the reason while the fuller story may differ. The ostensible plan was a picnic, but everyone knew we were really scouting the eclipse viewing spot. Fathom. Verb. To understand something fully after effort. He could not fathom how the error slipped through, so he reread the logs at sunrise until the pattern finally became clear. Vivid. Adjective. Strong and clear in the mind, as if seen in bright color. His description was vivid, painting the storm's green sky and the smell of wet asphalt so sharply that listeners leaned forward as if they were there. Demur. Verb. To object politely or hold back. She demurred when asked to sing, though she hums well while she washes dishes. Canny. Adjective. Clever in a practical and alert way. The shopkeeper made a canny decision to set the baskets by the door, where the smell of bread reached people before they saw the prices. Tenet. Noun. A principle that a group or person believes strongly. One tenet of his teaching was patience, so he let the class sit with silence until the answer rose naturally instead of being dragged out by pressure. Staid. Adjective. Sober and serious in a way that seems restrained. The lecture hall looked staid in the morning light, rows of dark seats waiting under a ceiling fan that turned with slow authority. Ignoble. Adjective. Not honorable, shameful in character. Pocketing cash from the tip jar felt ignoble, and he brought the bills back the next morning. Reconcile. Verb. To bring two things into agreement after they seem to conflict. She tried to reconcile the new policy with the company's stated values, and the tension became the central topic of the staff meeting. Cryptic. Adjective. Having a meaning that is hidden or hard to read. The note was cryptic, just a time and a bench number scratched on the receipt. Deferential. Adjective. Showing respectful submission to someone else's authority or judgment. The staff were deferential but firm, refusing the favor even while they apologized for the rule. Brevity. Noun. Shortness of speech or writing that keeps only what matters. Her email was a model of brevity. 3 sentences that named the decision, the reason, and the next step, so no one had to guess what to do. Diplomatic. Adjective. Tactful, skilled at sparing others' pride. His diplomatic jokes softened the refusal, and nobody left the table feeling slighted. Repute. Noun. The general opinion people have about someone or something. The baker's repute traveled ahead of him. Strangers stepped into the shop and inhaled cinnamon before they reached the counter. Burnish. Verb. To polish a surface. To improve how something is seen. She burnished the brass until small discs of light slid along the shelf. Convey. Verb. To communicate an idea or feeling successfully. Her tone conveyed urgency without panic, which helped the group take the issue seriously and still think clearly. Erroneous. Adjective. Wrong because it is based on a mistake. The report was erroneous, and once the numbers were checked against the raw data, the confident conclusion collapsed into a simple correction. Ambiguity. Noun. Meaning that can be read more than one way. The sign's ambiguity made drivers guess, merge now or merge later. Dearth. Noun. Too little of something, scarcity. After the wet winter, there was a dearth of dry firewood, so they burned the stove sparingly. Affinity. Noun. A natural liking for something or a sense of closeness. She felt an affinity for the small-town library, where the worn wooden tables and patient silence made studying feel almost peaceful. Bespoke. Adjective. Made to fit a particular person or purpose. She wanted a bespoke schedule for the project, one that matched the team's real capacity instead of a date chosen to impress. Xenophobia. Noun. Fear or dislike of people from other countries. The editorial condemned the xenophobia in the campaign flyers left on windshields downtown. Evanescent. Adjective. Fading quickly from sight or memory. The evanescent rainbow thinned to a pale smear before they could aim a camera. Umbrage. Noun. Offense or resentment at a slight or insult. He took umbrage at the joke about his truck, then laughed when a friend tossed him the keys. Jejune. Adjective. Naive, dry, or too simple for the topic. The essay felt jejune beside the primary sources, all summary and no tension. Antithesis. Noun. The exact opposite of a person, idea, or quality. His blunt style was the antithesis of her careful diplomacy, yet they closed the deal together. Resilient. Adjective. Able to recover quickly from difficulty. After the grant was rejected, the resilient team regrouped, rewrote the proposal, and secured funding from a different foundation. Reluctant. Adjective. Unwilling or hesitant to act. He was reluctant to accept the promotion until he understood how it would affect his time with family and his ability to stay hands-on. Garrulous. Adjective. Fond of talking at length, often about small matters. The garrulous barber told the whole shop about his son's apprenticeship before the second snip. Transparent. Adjective. Open and easy to understand, especially about motives or process. The leadership team tried to be transparent about the layoff criteria, sharing timelines and offering a clear way to ask questions privately. Concede. Verb. To admit something reluctantly, especially after debate. After reviewing the data together, he conceded that the earlier forecast was too optimistic, even though he disliked changing course publicly. Covert. Adjective. Hidden or secret, especially to avoid being noticed. Their covert rehearsal took place after closing, with the lights low and the back door latched while music rose softly through the empty hall. That's everything for this session. If this helped you, subscribe for more. See you next time.